All right, hello and good morning. You guys are on my DSLR camera today. It's a little different. Why is because, let me explain. Okay, good morning everybody. Today is currently Monday and you're watching this on Monday. Why is that so? Is because the way that it aligned this week, yesterday I uploaded on Saturday. Oh, that's not gonna work. 6:15 in the morning, this is how it's going. Okay, I think I secured it. Hopefully I did. We're gonna get rocking here to go see the guys. So now hopefully I can try to explain to you guys why I'm filming on this and why I'm not filming on the GoPro. Here's Corey. We're pulling out. The thing with the DSLR camera is I'm gonna have to constantly adjust because I use it on manual mode. So basically what I kind of said yesterday, or sorry, on Friday on our Instagram, if you don't follow us on Instagram, I upload day-to-day stuff on there at KWC2000. Yeah, so basically I just uploaded there telling you guys about this big job that we have. This job is one of the single-handed largest jobs that we've ever got handed to us. Not handed to us, it went through a bidding process. We ended up winning that bid. We put a number on it. So basically with these bigger jobs, how it works is, without getting full lengthy and boring with you guys, to summarize it real quick, everything goes out to tender. And a tender is just a fancy word for saying everything goes out. I have a piece of plastic that's just gonna blow away in the back right now. I'm gonna have to get out the light and get that. Okay, basically what a tender is a fancy word for saying somebody needs some work done that's a larger scale of work. And basically a tender means that it goes out to a bunch of different people and everyone has to price on it. And things go out for tender, that's what happens. A bunch of different people bid on it and then someone gets allotted the job and wins the bid. Based on their price, and they go with the lowest bid. And this is all like me, because there's obviously on like commercial or on residential jobs and stuff like that. It's not something I would normally do, is tell you guys dollar amounts and stuff like that, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's honestly, it's not a part of the channel that we need to discuss, is, you know, how much money or how much each job is. You know, you can tell, you know, with septic systems, you're roughly in the ballpark. You can be anywhere between 20,000 to 45,000 for residential jobs. And this is all public records is what I'm trying to get at. So it's not like I'm telling you guys the secrets of what this. If you went on and looked up this stuff on Mercs or on some online bidding, you know, anyways, Jesus, you can have access to the numbers and everything like that. So basically what ended up happening was we went to you go to a site meeting, which is honestly such a weird process, and I've never understood site meetings. And honestly, me being a millennial, I gotta give my input on those. I think the site meetings are the weirdest fucking thing I've ever gone to in my life. Why? Is because you go there to a site meeting and you meet with all the other people that are going to be bidding against you to try to undercut you, but you go there and pretend to try to be friends and like everybody, and then literally the second you're gone, all you're trying to do is undercut and get that next guy and beat his price. It's just such a weird format. I'm not saying that that's my mentality. I'm saying, like, generally across the board, that's how you get a bid. That's how you win the job, is you undercut the other person. You come in at a lower price. So everyone's not necessarily, okay, saying, oh, I want to undercut this guy, I got to jam him. But everyone's saying, okay, like, where does this company have to spend more and where can we spend less? Like, what resources can we use to actually spend less money, therefore winning the bid? And it's just such a weird thing for me, because it's like I always run on I always run on like total transparency, and I always tell people that I run on total transparency. So it's like, if I don't like you, I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend to like you. Like, what is the point? I mean, and I know there's some certain circumstances where, you know, you have to put on a poker face and pretend like you like somebody. But honestly, I try to never do that. So for me, going to these things, you know, where you meet everybody, it's such a weird process. And I'm not saying I don't like everybody. I'm just saying that you hear bits and pieces of what people say about you and how it works, and then you go to these site meetings, and then it's like, oh, hey, awesome, great to see you. Yeah, how's business? Busy? Oh, yeah, us too, swamped. And it's just like, I'd rather just go there and be like, okay, I'm here, yep, don't talk to me, let's just get the shit done, and let's put in our prices. I don't know, I find it a weird thing. Obviously, they're not going to hold site meetings and different kind of thing and different like individual private ones. Again, that's probably just me being a millennial complaining about something that doesn't need to be complained about. But moving forward, moving on, I'm currently driving eastbound on Highway 417, and we're going to this big job. This is it's with the school board. I guess I have to be super careful, which again, I hate not being transparent, but I have to be super careful with what I'm saying right now, just because I have approval to film, I just don't have approval to make it public yet. So after this video, not this one today that you guys are watching, I'm not going to film anything like kind of at the school, but I got the GoPro and stuff, and Corey's going to be filming. Now we came up with a filming plan that allows him to film and get everything that he needs to get, but he's going to be filming away, because the problem is it's at a school, right? So we can't get any of the staff, the teachers, anybody like that on camera. Nor do I want to get any of those people on camera. So everything's going to have to be directed the other way. On this site, there's certain rules in the actual bid whenever we got it, you know, such as no swearing, no smoking. You know, we can't have trucks in between certain times. You hear that voice crack? We can't have trucks in between certain times. So this is very much not a, you know, like, oh, hey, we're, you know, excavating a trench in, you know, Jim Bob's backyard, and oh yeah, while we're there, we're gonna throw some riprap down on it. This is a very professional, very commercialized job that has been almost a month in the planning. There has been various site meetings, there's been handover meetings, there's tons and tons of paperwork and steps that we have to follow in order to make sure that this job goes appropriately. And honestly, I think that's why I want to showcase with you guys, and I think that's why it's kind of cool, is because I don't see too many other YouTuber accounts that do construction stuff. Actually, like, I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there, there's a lot of good guys out there, like Elite Earthworks, Brandon from Elite Earthworks. He's another awesome guy. I want to do a quick shout out to him. I'll put a card right here. You guys can go link over, watch his channel. He does awesome stuff, and everyone needs to find their own lane. But what we can bring to the table, what Chemway Construction's channel can bring, is that different aspect of it, that commercial aspect. You know, like with our videos, everyone's wearing hard hats, the safety gear. They're bigger kind of commercialized jobs, and that's what's interesting, because you know, there's a lot of guys that have their equipment and they film and they do their videos and, you know, and stuff like that, which is awesome. But I don't see too many like big commercial site ones. Not that we're on massive commercial sites, but commercial sites kind of start to finish. So I think that's why it's kind of cool, because it's a different kind of content, even though it's still the same umbrella of construction content, right? That's why I think this stuff is cool, because it's very professional, it's very commercialized, and you guys get to see the step-by-step on how we actually go about doing this job, and to get to know all the little details about it, like I'm saying right now, with the no smoking, no swearing, your proper signage. There has to be sign in, sign out times. Anytime a truck comes through the parking lot, we have to have a flagger on both ends. There's just a lot of moving parts to this job, I gotta show you guys the skyline. It's beautiful. Okay, well, I'm not gonna film over shooting this way. We're here at the site, and I need to put on my safety gear. Hopefully I figured this out by now. So I'm gonna pass the GoPro off today to Corey. Like I said, he's gonna be filming this entire job. I hate to boost this job up and then for them to not allow me to show any of it. So that's why we're gonna do our best when we're filming to really make it so that whenever they do analyze it, they go, okay, perfect, it's all good. So we're gonna go here, get everything started, get the guys started, and then I'll come check with you guys, and you guys can just come along with me for the day today on another day in the life of Taylor White. Alrighty, adjust this. I kind of like shooting on this better. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know. I gotta make sure my audio's on though. Can you guys hear me? What if I did ASMR? Okay, sweet. So I just got back here to the office now. I was down at the job site, the big job site, and I was actually stripping topsoil, or sorry, sod, with the 308. And you guys will see that once this video is finally processed and all done. But currently, what I wanted to do real quick was I think I'm going to give you guys an office tour of my office at the building and shack was already here. We think we could agree on that. So all I did was resurface. The size of the building was here. I did everything else. Let's just leave with that. So I guess, well, actually, real quick, before I interrupt, I have to do a shout out real quick. So I want to do a quick shout out actually to Diggers and Dozers on Instagram, as well as you guys need to go check out their YouTube channel because they actually post awesome stuff. And they just, on their Instagram, I'll show you guys here. They have a ton of followers and a ton of awesome content, like large equipment, heavy equipment, excavators, dozers, stuff like that. And then I'll add a link to the description down below. And you guys want to see some awesome, cool content, go down there and check my hair. I don't know what's going on with it today. But yeah, they have like 8.1 thousand subscribers on YouTube. Their YouTube name is Diggers and Dozers. I'll link it in the description down below. I want you guys to go over there, subscribe to them, check out their content. They do awesome content with honestly stuff that I've never even gonna get my hands on. Like they have a video that I watched last night actually on the Cat D11 D10 dozer. Go over there, guys. Check it out. It's insane. It makes our little 450 John Deere look like a little squeaky toy. But anyways, okay, that's all I wanted to do for that. Let's get in there and show you guys the office. All right, so basically why I put an office here, why I built my office out here. At the start, I think people were kind of like, oh, weird, he just wants a place for himself or whatever. I think they really couldn't understand it. But the true reasoning behind having my office here was this is where my business is. This is where my end of the business is. I'm more involved with day-to-day operations, the guys on sites, obviously my baby being topsoil, and that's where it all is here. Our head office, I guess is what we're gonna call it now, is on March Road at our storage business. That's where Dad's office, Brad, Gabby, and our office admin, Val. That's where they all work out of, so it's just me out here. So I knew that I'm definitely someone, I'm sure some people could agree with me, that I do not work well with distractions, and I work in a very creative kind of different way. I'm literally like an exact replica of a stereotypical millennial, other than I actually work really hard, other than just talking about it. But yeah, I knew that I needed a space because I'm a creative. Whenever I work, I need music. I can't have people bothering me. I don't like people around me. I'm a very interpersonal kind of person. Like I'm very interpersonal. I'm not an extrovert. Even though sometimes it kind of looks like, even with the YouTube and everything like that, I know it's easy, but that's not really the true descriptions of introvert and extroverts. you can be a very outgoing introvert, but also like to keep to yourself and not really like big social interactions and stuff like that. So now that you're all caught up with that stuff, that's the office. That's the office from the outside. So obviously it has just white siding all over it. I have my Arlo security cameras outside. And honestly, this is gonna get some getting used to. So honestly, with the office, I like honestly just clean, simple, white, chic look. That's what I went for. That's what I went with. I just got my windows one-way tinted on it so that people can't see in, but I can see out, and it actually keeps out a lot of the heat. I just installed an AC unit in there too, so it's kind of nice. The sun, it was toasting me, like it was like 36 degrees Celsius in there. So it was just not good. So that's why I did that. So welcome MTV Cribs to my office. Come on inside. Okay, so coming up to it here, first thing, basically I just have a patio door here. It was a patio door that I found on sale. Regularly it was like in the thousands, and I ended up getting it for like $300. Just because it was something that like fell off a truck or something like that. And then all my windows I never had to pay a dime for because they actually came out of a house that we demoed last year. So I did a lot of reusing on this. It's not like I went out and spent tens of thousands of dollars on this. It was actually really cost effective doing it this way. So yeah, let's go in. Okay, so it's actually kind of loud right now and it's probably super echoey in here, but I gotta turn off my AC unit. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is basically as you walk in, looking to the left. So in the corner I have my AC unit, I have my coffee maker and a garbage can. Still need to get certain things like a coffee table and stuff like that, but honestly it gets to the point where it's like, okay, do you really need all those things, or do you just need your desk or chair and a couple chairs for people to come sit on? It's good enough for now. We can add things later as it goes. We just need to get in here and get working. Hey bud. Here, these chairs I got at IKEA, and my desk is from Wayfair. So Wayfair and IKEA, big shout out, and mats are from Canadian Tire. So then I guess moving over here to my work area, this is where I do all my work. I got this bamboo stand so that I can sit up straight for my laptop. This is my desk. I have some strip lighting underneath that I can go in and change because I don't really like having the lights on all the time, so I can go in and change it just like that. But when I do want my lights on, and here I go, hey Siri, turn office lights on. Done. And they turn on. And then I don't like them on ever unless it's super dark outside. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Turn office lights off. Okay. And they're off. So yeah, honestly, that is something that's handy because I know, like, I'm trying to justify it, but whenever I'm leaving my office and I have my hands full of camera gear, my laptop bag, it's something strapped on me, or a tripod, I have no hands to hit a light, I just, say, hey, SIRI, turn off office lights, and it works. But honestly, this is pretty much where I spend most of my time. This, like I said, this is from Wayfair. This chair also too is from IKEA. It's nice, it's got good posture on it. I can lock in different things on it. Up here, so this is all my camera stuff. This is a certificate of membership that we received in 2018 for being a part of the Auto Construction Association. These are my Yeti mics. I bought these. I use them for podcasting and live streaming. It's my favorite scent of candle. I like scented candles. Polaroid camera I bought in Vegas. It's a Leica. GoPro mounts. All my GoPro stuff is currently out right now. That's why it's not here. My DSLR is normally up there. It's a EOS Rebel T6i. Nothing fancy. I got my Mavic 2 Zoom drone. 2 books that I read on the go. How to Unfuck Yourself, as well as Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is one of the most amazing books you could ever read if you're someone who kind of is looking for that next step in life to get to that level of success that you hear everyone talk about. And then this is actually an old, I'm really big film, like with the Polaroid camera. I like stuff on film, tangible items. So I like shooting on a old Canon, actually, 35mm Canon. It takes good photos. I got my speaker here. This is what I use for music. Beats by Dre speaker. Other than that, printer, automated lights. I'll show you guys this real quick. So this thing right here was actually made, it's hand carved and handmade. It was made for my grandfather. It's an exact replica. I don't know if what the scale is on it, if the guy actually did it to scale, but I know that there's a few other local people that have these made from the same guy. Anyways, at the time, that was the tractor and float setup that we had. So that was always in my dad's office, and I kind of got that from him as something to put in my office. And then just for overall security in here, I have Arlo cameras all in here. I have Arlo cameras all over our yard, which link to my phone. Arlo is an awesome thing. Obviously, I know Arlo isn't like a professional security system. It's not super encrypted, but for what we use it for, it provides that kind of peace of mind, I guess, for the cost of it. But yeah, so that was pretty much, that's what I wanted to show you guys this morning, at least give you guys some info into what we're going to be doing down at that job, taking you with me down to that job, and then bringing you back here to the office and giving you guys a bit of an office tour, which you guys have been asking for. Yeah, what's in this thing here actually is just storage. I keep my Keurig cups in there, some cleaning supplies, stuff like that. And then the only thing I didn't show you else was that backboard. It has all my info on it. I put some kind of creative ideas and stuff down on that. But yeah, this is the office. There's always room for improvement. There's always things that can be done or tweaked. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. This is completely not what you guys like watching, and I understand that. But just understand that right now we're kind of on a job where all this footage needs to be looked at by a whole team, because it's not just me, backfilling Buddy's house, like I said, down the road. It's actually, there's a lot of logistics to doing this job, so it's not as easy as just filming and uploading for the public to see. So I'm gonna try to film some interesting stuff, so I want you guys to let me know down below what kind of stuff you guys want me to film this week that maybe you guys don't normally get to see because we're just doing site stuff. Maybe what kind of equipment we have, all the equipment that we have, some reviews or whatnot. I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, guys, there's no secret code or secret word on this video. This is completely different. I just want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see for the rest of the week. And make sure you guys subscribe. I know it's hard to subscribe to a channel when this was the video, but honestly, we have tons and tons of cool content coming out, especially as, hey, winter's coming. There's more plowing stuff coming up. So thanks for sticking around today, guys. I appreciate it. This was totally different. Have a good one. Take care. Woo!